This, my friends, is the Honda Trail 125, a 125cc thumper, farm bike basically. This bike is meant to be used on a farm to explore, to work around the farm. The old ads showing it being used by ranchers and stuff like that.
When there's a job to be done, the Honda Trail 90 meets the challenge. Whether it's on the ranch or on the farm, you'll find the Honda Trail 90 a big help. Takes you over all kinds of terrain. It's the ideal bike for hunters and fishermen, too. No wonder the Honda has become the most popular trail machine in the country. Honda, world's biggest seller.
This is the spiritual successor of that bike. And I got to tell you, this is one of the most compelling bikes I've ever ridden. And I've ridden probably 100 press bikes or so. I can't tell you how many people have stopped me or commented on the bike. Motorcyclists and non-motorcyclists alike. Motorcyclists are like, oh, I remember that bike. They're making it again? How cool. And non-motorcyclists are like, even the ones that know I ride all these different press bikes, they still say, oh, that's the coolest bike you've ridden. That's the coolest bike I've seen you on. So this bike definitely has a buzz about it. And Honda, you have done something right here for sure. But is it any good? The answer is, it depends. How's that for a cop-out? This bike is way fun. Very, very cool looking. But it's not fast. It is not fast, I'll tell you. But you can't get in trouble with it, I guess. And I got stuck in some mud holes and stuff like that. Holy shite. This bike is really meant to just have fun on. Is it a good first bike? If you are going to limit yourself to smaller country roads, yeah, then maybe perhaps, because this thing, you're lucky to see 50 miles an hour on this thing, to be honest with you. And it struggles to get there. This bike is a much slower bike, so secondary roads where the speed limit's 40, 45, this may not be the right ride. But if you're just going to be on roads like this, heck, make it your first bike, and then when you're ready for your second bike, keep it. That ain't too bad. Is it a big adventure bike? Nah. I mean, again, that top speed really limits it. But if you're going to plod around a property, this bike is a ton of fun doing that. The Trail 125 has this 4-speed centrifugal clutch, so there's no, if you look here, there's no handlebar clutch here. It's all centrifugal, mechanical centrifugal, depending upon where the RPMs are and where the throttle is and what I've just shifted out of it into. It figures it out all by itself. Pretty crazy. Pretty effective. Upshifts are nice and easy. Downshifts are a little, if you're going down into first, downshifts can be a little sketch. Even if you're going down into second, there is no gear indicator, so you're kind of on your own in terms of remembering what gear you're in, and I'm not good at that, so maybe that's why my downshifts suck. But yeah, this bike is hella fun. It's really just meant to tool around on and have a good time on. I actually rode the ADV 150 scooter prior to this on these very same roads in wetter conditions, and it's amazing what 25 cc's will do. The Honda ADV 150 is by all measures a better vehicle. It's just faster, more capable, more comfortable. You can go on secondary roads. I toyed with the idea of traveling with friends on secondary roads where the speed limit was 45. I knew I'd be the last, but I could probably hang pretty well with them. This bike, I would not do that. This bike is strictly a toy, and if you treat it as such, hey, have fun. There are other bikes that are bigger and faster or more powerful and more everything. This isn't that bike. If you cannot have fun on this bike, if you're not smiling while you ride this bike, you may have a medical condition and you might want to see your doctor, because this bike is just hella fun. It ain't fast, but it's fun, and it's priced very nicely. You know, get that bonus money, get that tax refund, put that money into this thing, and you're doing fine. So this bike makes you want to explore your neighborhood, makes you want to explore every single little dirt road within 50 miles of your home. You know, every single backcountry road. It really just like makes you want to find excuses to get out there and ride. And I put a milk crate on, or actually put a soapbox, an old soapbox on it, and I using it to go shopping, using it to pick up takeout, using it to go to Goodwill. It's like begging you to do stuff. That's how fun it is. It really makes your local roads, the roads you would like this, you would never go on this road with a larger bike. There's just not enough of it, right? Even on your GS, you'd get through this section in like 5 minutes, and you'd be like, okay, what next? But on this bike, oh yeah, you're like, yeah, let's go check this place out. Let's go check that place out. Let's go get sandwiches somewhere. The suspension is really primitive. It's better than it used to be, but it ain't no great shakes, to be honest with you. The rear swing arms are, I have dining room chairs with thicker legs than this rear swing arm, and it's kind of funny. And likewise with the front fork tubes, they look tiny. They look mountain bike size, maybe even smaller. Bump. But it's handling this stuff all right. Nice big cushy seat. Whoa. This is a Honda motor, so Honda's got a stellar reputation, of course, that this thing will last forever, even if you beat it to crap. I know people that have the original, the old school CT90, and that's still running, so Honda's reputation is solid. I don't doubt that they'll continue to be able to make this bike go. So compared to the ADV 150, for example, you buy this bike with your heart. You buy this bike because you just think it's the coolest thing since sliced bread, and you don't really care about numbers, and you're like, I'm just going to ride the crap out of this and enjoy it, right? Versus the ADV 150, again, it's by most measures a better vehicle. That's a bike that you buy with your head, though. That's a bike that you use as a stepping stone to a bigger ADV, perhaps. This bike is just an effing hoot. And again, one of the most charismatic bikes I have ridden in my motojournalist career. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the YouTubes.